Hello, I'm excited to invite you to come and join me in this rather sacred and unique opportunity that we have right now to clear our ancestral lines. As you know, most of my work has been focused on healing and clearing our energy centers from any misperceptions or illusions that we created as a consequence of our beliefs and thoughts. And now it's becoming clearer and clearer about the really large impact that other people's perceptions and emotions have on our energy field, particularly our parents and grandparents and our whole ancestral lineage. And so, quite unexpectedly, as I was doing my happiness hour this week, and I was talking with Dean about what's happening in the heavens, which we usually have a little touch base on that, he shared that now is particularly a really good time to clear ancestral wounds, some of which we may be aware of and conscious of, and some of which we may not. And the reason that I like to take advantage of these opportunities and take them into the body is because that allows us to clear our channels and flush out any obstacles that might stand in the way of us manifesting the things that we're wanting in our lives. And I know we've had a rough ride this year. And I think inside this particular difficulty that we've gone through exists a huge opportunity to do some spring cleaning, to get inside our energetic system and clear out whatever is not wanted, just as we might have done out of our home space or our garage space, as I've been doing. So this is a way, it's a portal to get through into our energetic channels and clear them of the influences, the consciousness, and the emotions of our ancestral lines. So it's a huge opportunity, and I'm super excited to be able to guide you through this auspicious time. So click the link below and you can hear more about time, date, cost, which is I've made really inexpensive and affordable. And if, by the way, anyone is struggling with difficulties at this particular time financially, please email me and I will make a special arrangement for you. And I want to show you Dean and what he had to say about the alignment of the planets right now. I hope that you enjoy as much as I did. Namaste.
Of a 5-year cycle that will be over in 2 days. And that is, so that's why I'm doing it now, is because, that's why I'm talking about it now, is because it is the end of the cycle this week. But from the Earth's perspective, which is going around in between, the sun and those other celestial bodies, it looks kind of like it goes forward and backwards a bit, and it has some catching up to do over the rest of this month. I would say the next 30 days. So on a physical level, the ancestral healing will complete in about a month. But it's already happening in our mind right now, because like we're talking about it, and it's going to finish in 2 days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's kind of how that works. So this is the time, and funny, if you were there at the beginning of Shelley's talk, I'm going to just stop sharing the screen for a second. She immediately, I don't know if you were there, she immediately wanted to talk to me about my mother and about my grandmother. She was literally going into my series lineage and talking about how they had a really huge problem also around childbirth. My grandmother, when my mother met my father during World War II, they weren't married, but they got pregnant. But my grandmother forced them to have an abortion. And my mother was always traumatized by that. That kid was probably me the first time I tried to get in here. And so there's all this trauma between all the parent-child relationships, including between my mother and me, who aborted me once and then tried to get rid of me immediately when I was born. And then her relationship with her mother, it was all messed up. And so Shelley went right into trying to like say, oh, well, your grandmother and your mother are getting along just fine in heaven, and she's helping her, and they're making up. And so there's all this healing of the maternal lineage actually going on for 3 or 4 generations in my family right now. And for you, Michelle, what we're talking about is Ceres is lining up with Chiron this week. Ceres is the Mother Earth goddess, the fertility goddess, Chiron the wounded healer. So spontaneously, there's all this healing going on in our root chakras, in our childbirth issues, in our ancestors, including our ancient reptilian ancestors, which Cecile and I are also getting rid of. So the reptilians in our lives. So anyway, we are out of time. So Melanie, we can come back to that.
Yeah, I can ask you again next time.
Yeah, but anyway, so it is time for ancestral healing and healing of our relationships with our parents, and our healing of our births, our birth trauma, healing of Mother Earth, or healing with Mother Earth as one of the agents of healing. And so when I was doing the healing work up in the vortex, the Boynton Canyon root chakra vortex, I was literally asking people to kind of, you know, sit next to a tree, kind of get into the earth energy and get into the womb and have a rebirthing experience, clear out all the old stuff, rebirth yourself in Mother Earth. You know what I mean? And so I didn't even really focus on the astrology. I didn't really notice that Chiron and Ceres were aligning up until a couple days ago. After all this stuff had happened, I go, oh, well, that makes sense. You know what I mean? So it's time to clear the ancestral karma. But anyway, I'm going to turn things over to Michelle whenever you're ready, Michelle.
I'm ready, but if you want to answer Mal's question, I'm fine. If you want to take some time to do that, that's
Okay.
not a problem.